So, I just watched The Brothers Grimm. I'm sorry, Bhoot Police. Hello there, namaste. So I just watched Bhoot Police, and I gotta say, this story is literally The Brothers Grimm. So tell me, except for I guess the third act, so tell me if this sounds familiar. Two brothers who go around, casting out witches, casting out, doing demonology and all this stuff, and it turns out that they're just playing the people. They're taking advantage of them. One of the brothers wants to do it for real because doesn't like cheating people. The other one just knows that it's all fake and decides to do it. The only thing I would say that is that is basically the story. And then they get taken to a situation where everything is real. Bhoot Police does it a bit different though. So in this one, they do have psychic powers. You don't realize that till the very end. One of them always has a twitch going on. Always has that twitch, which lets you know that something supernatural is around him every time that happens, which is a nice little quirk. I did enjoy that. But one thing I didn't like is in The Brothers Grimm, when you go to the stuff that's really real, it becomes impactful. It's far more powerful, and it's like they realize they're in the deeps. In this one, it is fake. And it's kind of the brothers, when they go there, they undo. So this is the thing. They undo what their father had done. They undo what their father had done because their father had incompletely done it. Their father had messed up big time. Their father had imprisoned a lost soul. And that's one thing that's aggravating because if you actually think about it, it's like, so their father didn't actually do the right thing. His father imprisoned it so his sons would finish the job and do it right, because it's obvious. It's obvious. So when they release the real spirits, I forgot what it was called. When they release the spirit, because the brother ends up seeing it all as fake, finds the bone, and then just tosses it. A dog ends up getting possessed, carrying the bone to under a bed. The spirit ends up getting set free. The brother ends up casting the spirit out of the house. The one who actually believes in all of this casts the spirit out of the house. The brother who doesn't believe just thought it was all ridiculous, but finds out that they were brought there because the sister of the one that brought him there is a very modern type of gal, I guess is the best way I can say it, and is trying to get the whole tea place that they grow tea closed down because she wants to move to London. Why they need to close it down and why she needs her sister with her to go move to London, I don't know. But yeah, she created that whole fictitious thing to scare her sister out, to scare all the villagers out, to make sure that whole place sold. That's the gist of it. So the older brother finds out and wants to get in on it because he wants to get out of there. So he drugs his brother. He drugs his brother when he's trying to do like the ritual and everything, just to take advantage to get rid of it. It's so disgusting. I mean, he drugs his own brother. And of course he wants to sleep with the older sister. But it's weird. The whole thing is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I would have enjoyed, like, there are aspects about this film that I absolutely did enjoy. I like the little quirk with the brother. I like that you find out that the older brother, who doesn't believe in any of this, doesn't believe it because every time he sees a ghost, it's tangible to him. He doesn't get a quirk that lets him know there's a spirit around. He literally sees the spirit. But it's like literally that right there, which kind of got me to get angry at it, because he poisoned his brother. Poison! If you drug someone, it's literally poisoning them. He poisoned his brother and got upset that his brother got mad at him and was pissed at him. He got upset about that. And it was just aggravating to see. And then, of course, he finds out that he actually sees spirits. But he's seeing a spirit, finds out that the girl he's been talking to, I forgot what her name was, Trish. I'll just say Trish. He finds out that the little girl Trish that he's been talking to is a ghost. And then he runs away and finds out. And guess what? What's the one word that the ghost that they're father had imprisoned keeps saying, oh, she keeps calling out for Trish. She keeps calling out for the little girl. How could you not put two and two together? You just realized that you were talking to a ghost whose name was Trish. Of course, I'm just using Trish. It's not her actual name. Whose name was Trish. And you can't put two and two together that she's hunting for that little girl. You can't. It was like that was where it was going way too far. If you were hit back to back with those two revelations, you'd be like, oh, let's put it together. So they make it run on for like 20, 30 more minutes, the film, because for some reason they can't put two and two together. It started to get over the top, and I was already upset that he poisoned his brother and was acting like it was no big deal. It was I have 4 brothers. Just one of them doing something like that would be absolutely disgusting. It's ridiculous to think that just because you're brothers, there's no ill will. That's like no. It was aggravating to see. It was aggravating to see. It's like this was written by someone who probably doesn't have a sibling, or they hate their sibling probably. But I gotta say, everything else, like, I enjoyed the film. Sorry, I'm coming off of a cold, if you can hear it. I enjoyed the film. I did enjoy the film. It had these good moments, like the quirk, the fact that the older brother saw ghosts. I didn't like the fact that the older brother was the one who set the ghost free. I didn't like the fact that they went to a place where it was being faked, only for the Ghostbusters, the Bhoot police group, to get rid of it, or to set it free themselves, because they're because the older brother's so idiotic and doesn't believe this stuff. It's aggravating. Like, there are so many little things that just happen because they want to happen. The one thing I did like, which also proves that the father was kind of, I don't know, because there's this cop that's constantly hunting him, and you find out their father had married him to a goat, had constantly married this cop to a goat. And you find out why. Because he was married to a goat, the possessing lady let him go. And then he realizes it, and it's just like, but the father knew that the sons were gonna set her free and complete his task, which he himself knew he hadn't done right. Maybe because she had already killed a person, he decided to just imprison her instead of setting her free. Maybe. I mean, I might have missed something there. But yeah, I gotta say, I enjoyed the film for some aspects. I would rather watch The Brothers Grimm, because there they go to a situation where everything is real. They're so used to the fake stuff, they go to where it's real, and it's just mind-boggling. It's just like, this can't be, this stuff isn't real, this stuff doesn't actually really happen. So it's that. It's really just that. I enjoy it, but there are just aspects about it. The whole third act with the older brother not putting two and two together, that the spirit is just wanting her daughter, Trish. The fact that he knows that the girl that he was talking to, Trish, whose name he memorized at the very beginning when he reached that village. But yeah, it's whatever. It's worth a watch. I don't know. I would honestly say I'd watch The Brothers Grimm over this, just because as much as this one has some nice touches to it, there are some things that are just so aggravating. Poisoning of a brother. I don't mind if they fight. I don't mind if they have arguments, which they did do that as well. But it just, you poison him and you expect him to forgive you after that. It just, there's a lot of little nuances there that are just over the top for me, especially for someone who has 4 brothers himself, which becomes really highly unbelievable for me. But who knows? Maybe brothers' relationships are completely different. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Go watch The Brothers Grimm, and go watch Bhoot Police and compare it yourself. Yeah, let me know in your comment section below what you prefer, or if you've seen either. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles!